So, hello and welcome to the Summer Ice Hockey League. Alright, time to talk about the standings 1.5 weeks outside the postseason. Roughly. So yeah, we're down to the finish line here. So we're gonna go east to west, starting from the North Division, ending with the Mountain Division. So North, South, Central, Mountain. That's the order we'll go. We'll start off in the North Division, going through each team and what teams are safe, what teams are not. So, starting off with the North Division, and it is on the screen so you can see it, exactly what I'm talking about. Starting off in the North Division, we have the Atlantic City Admirals. They lead the division by 3 points over the Baltimore Blast. 30 wins, 19 losses, 9 overtime losses, so very good season for them. They lead the division. It's not clear victory, but it's not bad. But if let's say they go on a losing streak, and if Baltimore goes on a winning streak at the same time, they could lose that spot. Then, yeah, we have the Baltimore Blast. They're number 2. They 29 wins on the season. Also a great season for them. Quite solid. And then we have the Hamilton Sharpshooters at 3. And here we start to get a bit so they're just the Hamilton Sharpshooters. They're 1 point ahead of the wild card. That is the Hartford Heroes. They're 1 point ahead of the current wild card holder. So if the Hartford Heroes, they could quite easily jump over Hamilton and switch that spot. But for right now, Hamilton's in third. The Sharpshooters, third place for them. And then the Hartford Heroes, they're at the wild card spot with, where am I looking? 61 points. They're 2 points. Hold on. They are 1 point behind the Hamilton Sharpshooters at the wild card spot, and the other team 3 points behind them. That's the New York Ramblers. They have 61 points. 2 points outside of a wild card spot, so they're in the hunt. Maybe not. We'll see. It's a very close race in the Northeast. Then, below that, they're basically out. The Rochester Roadrunners and the Toronto Titans, their season's pretty much done. Enough with that. And we're going to move on to the South Division. So with the South, we'll start at the top of the bottom, just like the last one. I'll do it for every other one. So the New Orleans Crusaders at the top. 58 games played so far. They just beat the Atlanta Freight Train 3-0. Shut them out today. And I'll probably upload this Tuesday morning, October 8th, 2024. So New Orleans, 74 points on the season. It's been an incredible season for them. 36 wins so far. Just 2 overtime losses. So it's not overtime losses carrying this team, unlike Atlantic City, which they had 9. Yeah, 9. So the Crusaders, with 74 points, they're just 1 point ahead of the Augusta Ambassadors. Augusta could easily flip-flop this. They could take it right back. Then below that, with 71 points, you have the Washington Generals. They're in third place. They're very safely in third. Very safely. I mean, they could push and try to get second, but they're a whopping 7 points ahead of the wild card spot. That is the Atlanta Freight Train. It's been a tough. They are on the brink. They're about to lose their playoff spot, Atlanta. With 63 points, they're currently on a 4-game losing streak. It's terrible. They've got to get it back together. As an Atlanta fan, that is my team. Because they were the team. They were the original team. They were the first team. And they came from my franchise. I took the name, gave them a new logo, rebranded them somewhat, kept the name, kept the colors, kept the general idea. Just the old game I had was NHL 21. It didn't have the train logo that they have now in the custom mode, so I gave them that. And I love it. It's my team. So I'm rooting for. They are currently only 2 points ahead of the Miami They're only 2 points ahead of the Miami Mavericks. I cannot speak today. 63 points. They barely have it. Barely. This could, if Miami goes on a winning streak and Atlanta keeps going up the direction they're going, they could easily lose that wild card spot to the Miami Mavericks. So the Mavericks, it's looking quite good for them. They need Atlanta to lose, and they need to win. Then they can flip-flop it. Week and a half out, it's a very close race. Then we move on. So the Orlando Ocean, they are tied, actually. They're tied with Miami, so it all depends. It's a three-way race for the wild card spot. Atlanta Freight Train, they have a leader for now. Miami and Orlando are tied. Then the Charlotte Tornadoes, yeah, they're out. They're out of the playoffs. They're out. 51 points. They're 10 points behind they're 10 points behind the next best team, and they're 13 points out of a wild card spot. No, 12 points out of all. That's still a ton. Good luck. Then we move on to the West Coast, the Western Conference. With the Central Division, we have the Wichita Wild leading the way. 33 wins for them, 74 points, 17 losses, 8 overtime losses. Best team by 2 points over the Kitchener Kingsmen. So still a pretty close race, but Wichita, they are a fantastic team this season. Going any of the recaps, a lot of the games they played fantastic. They are a fantastic team. What I've noticed of the games that I've called for them, the passing is just incredible. It's a beauty to watch. It's absolutely beautiful because it's so pass there, pass back up high, down low. It's like a beautiful cycle, and it's really quick, and then bang, bang, all of a sudden you're not paying attention for 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. They score. If you take a penalty, good luck. And then right below them, the Kitchener Kingsmen, they're second place in the Central Division right now. 72 points, 2 points behind the Wild, but a whopping 5 points ahead of the next best team, the Columbus Chill. They're safe in third. No challenge, but they're not going to move up. They're not going to move down because the Louisville Lions, they're the wild card spot. They're at 60, and they're tied with Saginaw. They are tied. 60 points each. Tie race currently. Huge race. It is a huge race. I might flip this controls just so I can cover some of this. It is some wild stuff. It's a wild race. It is down to the wire. And then, oh my god, okay. The Quebec City Royals, they actually have a chance. They're only 1 point behind the two that are tied with their 59. And the Buffalo Bison, they're 3 points behind Quebec. So they're probably out, but I mean, it's not impossible. It is not impossible. So, three-way race again for that wildcard spot. Louisville, Saginaw, and Quebec City. All for that wildcard spot. It is nuts. And it's nuts in the South and the Central. It is just craziness. Then we head to the Mountain Division, the final division. I'll go through this quite quickly. So starting off at the top, we have the Victoria Vikings. 58 games played, 75 points, 36 wins, 19 losses, 3 overtime losses. Victoria, fantastic team. They're the best team in the Summer Ice Hockey League overall. So by points, they're the best. 75 points on the season. Incredible season for them. 36 wins. It's just, they've been a spectacle to watch. And their power play is absolutely, it is an amazing power play. As soon as they win the face-off, they're already at to work, and they can score in like under 30 seconds consistently. They're an incredible team to watch. Incredible. That's why they're the best. They're the best. No contest for me. They are the best. Best team in the league, for sure. They're below that with way below them. We have the Alaska Aces at 67 points. Another very solid team. Could be very interesting. It could be very interesting to see where they go and actually have a fan base behind them since they were an actual team. It's going to be very interesting to see where the Alaska Aces go this postseason. They're pretty safe on both sides. They're not going to get to Alaska. They're not going to. Alaska's not going to catch Victoria, but the next team, the Las Vegas Gladiators, probably won't catch them. They got 63 points, so a 4-point gap. The Gladiators, they're in third place somewhat safely. As well, they're not going to advance, but if things end up going wrong, they could fall to a wild card because they're only 2 points ahead of the Everett Explosion. They have the wild card currently. And it's a fish. 2-point gap on both sides. They're 2 points behind the Las Vegas Gladiators, and the Explosion are also 2 points behind the Portland Pilots and the Houston Honey Badgers. Tie race. So tie race for a three-way race again here. Oh, and yeah, you could throw the Montana Magic in here. You could throw them in here. It's unlikely, again, similar to the Buffalo Bison in the Central. Montana, they're technically still in. It's unlikely, but it is possible they are. Actually, it's not even that unlikely. They're only 2 points out. This is actually nuts. 4-way race for the wild card spot. The Mountain Division's something to watch. Can Montana do it? Can Houston do it? That'd be crazy if Everett finds themselves outside the postseason. That'd be wild, although it's probably between them and Portland. That'd be my guess. Them, Portland, and Houston's probably between one of those three. I don't think Montana makes it, but that's the stats. That's my opinion. Good night. Goodbye. Good night. See. This will be out Tuesday morning, hopefully. See ya. Enjoy the playoff race. Enjoy the MLB postseason, too. Goodbye. See ya.